We will now pay honor and respect due to the flag of our country. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Wazalewski, Trustee Egan, teachers, parents, relatives, friends, and the class of 2021. Good evening, and welcome to the Woodrow Wilson Community School Class of 2021 graduation. My name is Farida Godala. We are happy you could be here and help us celebrate this very important day in our lives. Everyone please sit back and enjoy the program. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. This year has been a testament to your resiliency and your tenacity. It's been said, education without the proper application is of little or no value at all. Apply what you've learned. Apply with the lessons that you've learned from your coaches, teachers, advisors, and those adults in your life, from your family and your friends, because all of them help shape the lives that you lead today. Take these special moments, like today, and reflect. Think about what you've done and what you want to do. We are all equal. And all of us have ideas, ambitions, dreams, and desires. Be who you want to be and help those around you. You will get everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. Reflect on that. You are the youth of today and the leaders of tomorrow. Congratulations to all our graduates. Be well and be safe.
Welcome Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Wazalewski, Trustee Egan, honored guests, teachers, fellow students, family, and friends. My name is Nia Bernardo, and I'm honored to be standing here in person as the valedictorian of the Woodrow Wilson Community School Class of 2021. To my fellow graduates, we made it, and since we've made it this far, I'd like to share a little bit of wisdom with you with a quote from the United Nations General Assembly from Kim Nam-joon of BTS. Maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. I am who I am today, with all my faults. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that's me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I was, who I am, and who I hope to become. We have been through so much the last 2 years. A lot has changed, and so have we. We have matured physically, mentally, and emotionally. We see the world differently than how we used to. We've made mistakes, learned from them, and have bettered ourselves from them. And now we're standing here, just moments away from ending our time here at Woodrow Wilson and turning our tassels. As I look back on our time at Woodrow Wilson, I remember the good times. I remember field days and talent shows, science fairs and clubs. But the best things I remember were not the things I did, but the people I grew up with and shared these experiences with. The friends I complained with during the sweltering hot field days, and all the different clubs we all joined. And even though things have been done a little differently this year, we have overcome these obstacles and still had fun times this year, even if the majority of it was virtual. To our families, who were our true first teachers, you helped shape us to who we are today. Without you, none of this would have been possible. For that, we thank you. And if you ask me, I think we came out all right. To our teachers over the years, we thank you for all the words of perseverance, encouragement, and extensions on light work. Without them, none of us would be up here today. Lastly, to my friends and fellow students, thank you for all the fun times we've had together. I'm all the better for it. Whether it be putting on our own virtual cooking shows or chalking up the schoolyard with the class of 2021, we've managed to still have so much fun over the past year, no matter the circumstances. The last 15 months, we have seen our world turn upside down and eventually, hopefully, back again. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by how deeply hurt and divided this world can be. And other times I'm stunned to silence by its beauty and how we can all come together during these trying times. So I suppose the only thing that's certain is that I'm here, you're all here, and we'll do what we can with it. Yes, the world can be a difficult place at times, but at least we have each other and TikTok. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that life is short and unpredictable. Time is a gift. It has made us appreciate life and gives it meaning. In the end, our days are limited. So take risks. Ride that roller coaster. Belt out that song as loud as you can. Believe in yourself so much that no one can take it away from you. I hope that you look back at these years at Woodrow Wilson, not with regrets, but with a satisfied smile. After all, standing here in front of you is proof that life really does go on. So while this signifies a close to this long, eventful chapter of our lives, I hope you're as excited as I am to begin a new one, with new people, new adventures, and new endeavors. After all, we're all in this together. And cue High School Musical credits. Thank you.
Hello again, everyone. Before I begin, I would like to recognize the entire faculty and staff of Woodrow Wilson, particularly the 8th grade teachers, Mr. Cannon, Mrs. Drennan, Mrs. Lopresti, Miss McGrath, and Mr. Sisk. Without these people, we would not be where we are right now. I would also like to give a very special shout out to our assistant principal, Mrs. Wazalewski. I would also like to acknowledge all of you parents out there, and I would like to thank you. And I mean it. Thank you. My life is infinitely better having had your children in it, and I submit to you that they are indeed going to change the world. Class of 2021, there really is not much more that I can say after hearing Mia's powerful message. And yes, Mia, you have all certainly been through a lot over the past 2 years. But here we are. We graduated. We didn't sit in our own auditorium. We didn't even sit together. And as much as that broke my heart at the time, I realized it doesn't take away our past 9 years together. And it doesn't take away my absolute belief in you. Your class made history. Your class forced us to restructure our schools, at least temporarily. And your class showed the world how to adapt. That's not an easy thing to do, adapting. When you walked out of here on March 13th, 2020, I had no idea that would be the last time we saw each other in person. And I can't help but ask myself, what would I have done differently on that particular day if I knew it was going to be my last? I think I would have reminded you of how strong and smart and special you are. I think I would have reminded you of the allegiance that you displayed to each other, to your school, to your teachers, to me. I would have reminded you of your random acts of kindness, and I would have told you that you have made Woodrow Wilson a better place. Coronavirus may have taken your 8th grade year, but nothing can take your knowledge, your friendships, and your memories. I want you to promise me, please, promise me that if you could only take one thing with you, just one, that it is your ability to always stay humble and choose kind. And yes, Mia was correct again. I think one day Mia's going to be my boss. Our world is hurt and divided. But we have to act as though it's possible to change the world, and we have to act that way all the time, even when no one is looking. So when you have the opportunity, and you always have the opportunity, choose kind. On behalf of Mrs. Wazalewski and the entire faculty here at Woodrow Wilson, congratulations, good luck, God bless you all, and to quote Green Day, I hope you had the time of your life. I'm also going to quote my little friend, Jiminy Cricket, who says, goodbyes are not forever, goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean, I'll miss you until we meet again. Good luck, girls and boys. Mayo Board of Education trustees, Superintendent Neese, Assistant Superintendents, Central Office staff, it is my pleasure and I proudly certify that these students have met all requirements set forth by the state of New Jersey, and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the Woodrow Wilson class of 2021. You are now graduated.